What's going on to all of my warriors on YouTube? Mark checking in once again. I'm alone again. You guys are gonna have to excuse me for my voice. I'm actually gonna get into what happened with my current condition, but just know that I'm not 100% right now. And I was gonna go outside, bro, today. I was gonna do some things, but I'm just not feeling it. I decided to rest. I even wanted to go to the beach and just kind of relax over there, but sometimes it's just too chaotic, too noisy outside, so I'm inside. First things first, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. And there's two things that I really want to talk about, and the first one being women overseas, and the second one being the price you pay when it comes to pleasure. So first off, let me actually read a verse to you guys, a Bible verse. I took a little break from reading the Bible. It's been a minute since I actually read the Bible. And I will continue to read more, but I just had to take a quick pause to really get these things off my chest while they're fresh in my mind, But this is in Matthew 5:31-32. Furthermore, it has been said, whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce. But I say to you that whoever divorces his wife for any reason except sexual immorality causes her to commit adultery. And whoever marries a woman who is divorced commits adultery. Man, that's one of the realest things I ever read in my life, man. I do ask myself, though, I wonder what the reason or what causes a woman to commit adultery when what did Jesus say here? When a man divorces his woman like that. I wonder what makes a woman think that way or feel that way. Because guys, I have met a lot of people, and I know people myself that I know women myself that are not in relationships anymore because the baby daddy chose to leave them, or it's just a mess, right? I'm not even gonna get into that. It's just an energy drainer to think about. Let me get a drink, bro. But I really do wonder what goes into a woman's thinking into a woman's thoughts process when it comes to that. Because it's very true, and it definitely shows, man. It shows when, like, if you guys have met divorced women or single mothers and stuff, like, I've met a lot of single mothers that are not in the best situation, whether it be like mentally or it's just their life is I guess damaged in a way, right? Sorry guys, it's like 2 a.m. right now too, so like I said, I'm not feeling 100%. But anyways, I'm probably on like day 2 or day 3 of semen retention right now. What was the first thing I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, women overseas. So if you guys don't know, I am out of the country. I'm not in Canada. I'm in Thailand. I'm currently in Pattaya. Excuse me. And, you know, I want to say it's a blessing to be here overseas, to experience a different way of life, and to see different perspectives. But, you know, I got to realizing, man, that women overseas, bro, they're not really any different from the women in North America, man. Like, I'll just be honest with you guys, bro. Because it was at one point where I thought about, like, man, you know what, bro? I love foreign women because they're more respectful, which is true. I still believe that they are more respectful than the women in North America. I think they are more courteous than the women in North America. I think that, you know, I think that comes from tradition too. Asian tradition and tradition of the elders, right? That's been passed down, passed along. But the longer I stay here, the more I get to realizing things for what they are, bro. The more the quote unquote post nut clarity hits, I start realizing, bro, that women are women, bro. And you know, it's in a woman's nature to do what she does. It's in her to shit test you. It's in her to be a bitch. She will do all these things, right? If you, how do I say it, bro? What am I trying to get at? But it's in her to do all these things, bro. Especially if you're showing signs of weakness, you're showing signs of desperation. If you are, you know, if she feels like this man can be easily pushed around, she will do those things, bro. But you know, I start to realize here, bro, that the women here, man, a lot of them are just trying to get out. They're not really serious about. Well, let me re-say that. I think they're more so thinking about how you can provide for them. They like you because of what you can do and because of the idea of you. So therefore, they're gonna follow you, and you know, they will submit to you. They will be feminine. They will show you. They'll do all these things for you, bro. But if they know that you're a foreigner, if they know that you're from overseas, I'll just tell you, bro, that hypergamous side is gonna come out. And why am I saying this, bro? I'm saying this because there's times where, you know, I've dealt with a lot of females here, and at one point I was like, man, you know what? I'm really enjoying her time. She's very genuine, and I actually love the women overseas still because of how courteous they are and how much they want to actually serve you in a way where if you ask them to do something, they will do it, bro. As a woman is supposed to, right? As a woman is supposed to. But understand, bro, that is a good, how do I say it, bro? I'm having hella brain for it. But you will feel that, or at least for me, I feel that for the most part, bro, they just see you as an opportunity, bro, to get up out the country. And you know, women are women. It's in them to be hypergamous, and she'll always shit test you, bro. She'll always shit test. It's just in a woman's nature to do that because, you know, a woman always wants to see what you're about, right? She wants to see your character. And another thing I want to talk about too is how there is a price to be paid when it comes to playing with pleasure, bro. And I have surely paid that price. So going back to what I said in the beginning, you guys know I'm not feeling 100%. And that is because of how much pleasure I've indulged in, bro. I'll be honest with you guys. For the past like 2, 3, 4 weeks, I've been like surrounding myself with different women, drinking, smoking. It was on one point where I thought the weed was different out here, but I found out that some of these places actually put tobacco in them, bro. That's why I started coughing at one point. And I'm like, man, my cough is really getting stronger, bro. Because back in Canada, I'm like, man, I would cough, but this type of cough is like, it'll have me like wheezing and shit, man. You know? And that's when I found out they put tobacco in them, and so I'm like, man, that's some BS, bro. And as far as drinking goes, I don't even like to drink, I'll be honest. I'm somebody that would much rather have water or some almond milk. Or if I'm trying to get intoxicated, bro, I will rather smoke weed than to drink. Because drinking is just not for me. I don't really like hard liquor. I think it tastes nasty. And when it digests in my body always has the urge to throw it up. And that's why I believe alcohol is something about alcohol that's super demonic, bro. Because especially when you take care of yourself, bro, the alcohol will actually do things to you, bro. It'll have you under possession. I'm telling you guys now. And I have a little testimony about that, right? And this is how I believe I got food poisoning. So this happened about maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm at the bar, decided I'm gonna get super wasted. So what did I go do? I say I drank pretty early in the day, probably around 6 p.m. And I'm drinking beer after beer, bruh. You know, they got a beer here called Chang. I'll be honest, I think it tastes good. And something about it too is it doesn't really have a strong like beer flavor, quote unquote, but it has a excuse me. But the way it tastes is, at least for me, I would just drink beer after beer until I say no more, right? Because of how, I guess, consumable it is, because of the way it tastes. But got drunk around 6 p.m., went to different bars, decided, like, I'm gonna just keep on drinking, until around 2 a.m. You know, that I'd say from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., that's when I'm like drinking, getting messed up, you know, meeting different women, going to different environments and stuff. And so, you know, it finally hits around 11 p.m. when I go to this one specific bar, and I decide, bro, I'm gonna just drink some more, let me smoke. I got a freaking cigar on me, and I'm just gonna keep going at it. And I know I had a female with me, and I knew she was gonna come home with me regardless. So I'm like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna just stay at this bar, just keep going hard with these drinks. And I'm still drinking beer at this point. I'm like, man, I'm loving this moment right now. I'm loving this beer. People are on me, you know, they showing me love. Having a good time. I'm playing pool, right? And so it comes a point in time where the female I'm with, her boss actually offered to buy a drink for me. The boss, the female boss, decided to buy me some sort of liquor. I don't know what it was, but it was mixed with some, I think, cranberry juice or something. It actually tasted pretty good. But I swear, bro, that drink was possessed. Just that one drink had me feeling fucked up. Excuse my French, bro. But it really messed me up, bro. And maybe it's not that one drink, but it's definitely with the accumulation of all the times I've been drinking. Alright, so I actually didn't really want to drink that drink. And if I was going to drink it, I was going to drink a little bit just because, you know, I told you guys I'm not really a liquor drinker. I don't really like hard alcohol like that because of the way it digests in my body. But I said, you know what? The boss bought it for me, and my lady here is already trying to get me to drink it. So I said, okay, I'm going to just drink it. I think I drank the whole thing. She only gave me like half a cup, half a glass. So I said, whatever, bro. And excuse me. At this point, it's, like I said, 11, 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. I'm just messed up, right? And the way my mindset was, or the way my mindset is when I'm drinking beer after beer, I actually usually get some water to drink with it, right? To, you know, keep myself hydrated and to, you know, try to avoid a hangover. But I'm just so messed up. I'm so in the moment. I decide, you know what, bro, I'm thirsty, so let me get some more beers to keep myself refreshed. So the beer ends up becoming my water, right? So I said, hey, let's just keep drinking. Let's just keep drinking. Keep drinking, right? 12 a.m. hits, 1 a.m. hits. I'm messed up at this point. And on this specific night, I was actually having some kind of like back and forth issues with my lady. I can make this into a separate video, but I'll just say that she drops me off home. We kind of go back and forth, kind of arguing. We were arguing, bro, while we were drunk. And the funny messed up thing is we were arguing kind of like in the lobby area of where I stay outside. And mind you guys, it's around 2 a.m. So I'm completely hammered. She's messed up. Still dropped me off home safely. But it's embarrassing because the manager that runs the place where I stay at right now, she was actually having dinner right across the restaurant. And she's watching me. She's watching this whole thing. And I end up seeing her because I decided I have an empty beer bottle that I just chugged down. Let me go ahead and toss it into the garbage can. And I'm sure you guys can kind of imagine what happens. I tossed the garbage can down into this area here, you know. It's on a lower level, I'll say it like that. It's in a lower level, and you know, I think the glass shattered or something, but you can hear the glass clearly because the manager and the people she was eating with turned my way, and I believe she called me. I can't remember what happened, but I ended up finding out it's her, and it's just embarrassing, bro. You know what I mean? We kind of exchange words. I tell her I'm sorry. I'm you know, super hammered. And the lady I'm with, she's like yelling at me. We're both raising our voices. And it's just messed up, bro. So I'm pretty sure that's how I got food poisoning that night. because at that night too, I went to sleep around like 5 a.m. This is a really long video, but I ain't got nobody to talk to, guys. So I appreciate you guys for listening to me. But what I'm trying to say is, there's always a price to be paid when it comes to playing with pleasure, man. And you really have to be careful, bro, because depending on what type of pleasure it is, it can cost you your life. And if it doesn't cost you your life in that moment, bro, it's gonna run game on your mind, bro. Maybe it's with alcohol, maybe it's with weed, maybe it's with a woman, maybe it's with gambling. I don't know, bro. That just the pleasures of life, bro. Gluttony. So I encourage you guys, man, to just stay safe out there, stay prayed up, and just be mindful, man. Because right now, I was thinking to myself, like, man, Monte, you really messed up big time. You're on vacation, Monte, and you can't even really enjoy yourself because you chose to go back to back to back drinking. And this is the first day, actually, where I am completely sober. I almost wanted to smoke weed earlier, but that's when I thought about my Bible, man, and I thought about how God would feel if I'm high reading the Bible, if I'm intoxicated, and I said, I'm not gonna do that. So today has just been a full day of recovery. Like I said, I think it's been about maybe like 1, 2, or 3 days on retention. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, man, if I was feeling good, I am not going to be making this video. I'll be out. I'll probably have a woman, and it would be just continuous sinning, bro. So that's my little rant. That's my little message. And I want to talk a lot. I want to make that a separate video, just talking about the women overseas. But that was on my mind, so I just thought I'd get a little bit out the way. But women overseas are no different, bro. They are still hypergamous, bro. And that's not really that's not to say that I'm hating on women, but it is what it is, bro. I actually feel bad for the women out here, because a lot of them, they are doing things that they don't want to do, but they got to do it because they got to get paid. And as you guys know, women are weak vessels. Shout out to Mark the Messenger. Women are not put in a position to be leaders like us men. So, of course, they're going to follow what their friends are doing. They're going to follow what is trending and do all this stuff, man. And so how does that relate to semen retention? Let me end it on this note. This relates to semen retention because if you are a man that doesn't have discipline, principles, morals, and a woman sees that, man, you're gonna give your power away to her, bro. You are gonna give all your strength to her, and what she's gonna do, she's gonna shit test you even more. She'll probably like treat you as a bitch, as her bitch. And you'll probably go back and forth arguing with her like how I did. And it's not gonna be a good time, bro. Excuse me. Especially if that woman was submissive to you in the beginning stage, right? But then you start to realize, like, man, her true colors are showing. Now I can't get her to submit to me. And so what you would probably try to do is, you know what, I'm going to keep holding on to this because, I quote unquote love her, because, it just needs time. Because, society told you to to be a generous man and all this stuff, bro. Listen, bro, if a woman is giving you a headache, you just walk away, bro. Don't even bother sending paragraphs. Don't even think about trying to prove her right, trying to win her over, all this stuff, man. This is not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. I think I've mentioned this before too, but no woman is really worth the stress like that, bro. Guys, we really gotta put ourselves into the mindset of we are always the prize, bro. Because a woman was made for the man, not a man for the woman. And that's biblical, guys. That's in Genesis. God made man first, then God made woman for the man. So I appreciate you guys for listening to this. Shout out to everybody that supports me. Shout out to everybody that rocks with me for me, bro. I know I haven't been uploading like that. I know I haven't been as active, but I love you guys so much, man, for supporting me. I'm glad I have supporters out there. I'm glad I can call you guys my YouTube family, because like I said, I don't have friends like that. I always want to talk the way it is, bro. Sometimes I feel like I'm always there for people, but people aren't really there for me. They're not really they wouldn't really check on me the way I would check on them. And I'm not trying to sound emo. I'm not trying to sound like an attention whore or nothing like that, because I know I do have people around me, but I don't know, bro. Sometimes it just feels distant, and I don't know, bro. It just feel that way sometimes. Maybe you guys feel that way too. But it is what it is. I say, besides family, besides my YouTube family, which is you guys, like, I don't really have anybody like that. That's why I make these videos. A lot of the times I just be thinking about stuff. Not necessarily overthinking, not necessarily like having anxiety, because if I am having those things, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'll go meditate, I'll go read the Bible, do something, get something off my chest. But it definitely hits different when you are completely alone, like how I am right now. I'm overseas, I ain't got no family here, and being in this position right now that I'm in has forced me to really look at myself, bro, and ask myself, like, what are you gonna continue to do what you want to do, or are you gonna be disciplined, bro? And I'll be honest with you guys, bro, there's this part of me that still wants to mess around, but man, after what I went through, bro, with the stomach pain, the constipation, the diarrhea, it felt like hell, bro. And definitely gonna think twice about what I do. And I'm checking out, man. I really thank you guys for staying with me, bro. And stay prayed up, man. Always remember, no pain, no progression. Get your reps in. I'm checking out. And yeah, man, just take it easy, guys. Good night. Checking out.